Okay, this is my thoughtful video. I'm really vibing being in nature right now. I need it so bad. It's perfect. I'm so looking forward to this trip. It's like, I don't know if I've worked hard for a lot of things, but I worked pretty hard for this, and just, it's gonna be incredible, really. I can't believe it's already almost here. It was kind of hard to get through my classes this morning. I had some students that were just like pulling teeth. Usually I don't know, I can just get into it. Just, kind of like guide them the way that I want. Just make it all happen, But it's just hard. It's just really hard this morning. But it was like also, when you're like at the end of, you're like at the home stretch. And you're so close, but not there yet. It seems like it takes longer. Like when I used to take Saturday mornings off, it was harder to go back on Sunday because I let myself work like less hours on Sunday than now. Well, maybe around the same as now, but it was harder to go back it was much harder to go back to work on Sunday, and then especially on Monday because it would be like a full schedule. But yeah, and this weekend I opened up myself fully, so I was working the longest hours I could to make as much money as I could. So that made it a little added challenge. But I'm all about challenge, so like bring it on, I got it. The only way I wouldn't have worked this weekend is if I could have made the money without working. That's it. That's all. So yeah, and also I stay committed to what I commit to. Like, I say I'm going to do something, I do it most of the time, unless there's a really good reason why I didn't. But so basically, I'm just really glad to go on this trip. I'm at the home stretch of working 3 weddings this weekend. And I worked 6 shifts here in a row that were all pretty like physically kind of grueling, but I did it, and I feel like I took the best care of myself that I could under these circumstances. So that's all I could do, really. And I'm looking forward to having these 2 weeks to just the next 2 weeks of the fast to be, because tomorrow's day 15, so it's like I'm kind of at that halfway point when I'm leaving, and kind of interesting, I don't know, I find meaning in pretty much everything. It's there. It's like there. The meaning is there. What is it? I'll find it. Anyway, 3 weddings. My life number's 3. Kind of interesting, Like a wedding and marriage can be looked at as a metaphor for a lot of things, but yeah, I'm pretty sappy about them too. I like working them because it's just like really fun to like witness how each couple is, and how the whole room is, how they dress, how they interact, how they behave with us and with the people around them. It's kind of interesting. They're longer shifts though usually, but the same pay. But I'm like I said, like I'm working everything I could, so I wasn't going to say no to anything. Yeah, so 3, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, 3 weddings. Yeah, they're all so far the other 2 are very different, very, very, very like starkly different. So that's something I wanted to kind of like document. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I had some thoughts about the whole wedding thing, but I don't really know. I don't really have any like pressing thoughts about it right now. It's just something that I think is interesting because I've never worked 2 weddings in a row until this weekend. Now I'm working 3. Oh, it's kind of weird. I always love the music that they play because it's super mushy-gushy, and well, not always though. Sometimes it's not. There was a Disney wedding one time, and that was definitely not mushy-gushy. Well, maybe some of them were, But, and some people, it's interesting to like their style and what they play, what the music they play. It's not all traditional, like romantic music, So it's interesting to like pay attention to that. And I'm trying to find a spot that doesn't hurt my head right now. Yeah, so I kind of feel like a flower lately. I met this girl named Heather yesterday at the wedding, and I have wearing a name tag, but so she knew who I was. But she was like, I have the same name, and then I was asking her about her middle name, and she had an interesting story about that. But she asked me what mine was, and I said Rose, and I was like, after my grandma, and she was like, oh, 2 flowers. And I mean, she would know that Heather is a flower. A lot of people don't know, but I don't know. Lately, I've just been feeling so much like a flower, but at the same point in time, not like super fragile though either. Although at times I can be, so I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel that fragile, but yeah, I don't know, delicate. I don't know. I definitely feel very soft and like very. I'm totally gazing off here, but I don't know. I don't know if I can put words to it actually, but I'm definitely feeling very floral. Like understanding why I got that name, the names that I got. And there's a lot of meaning in Heather too that I found over time. It actually has the words he, at, her in it, which I feel like I'm a pretty balanced individual as far as my sexual orientation and my like who I am like inside, that I feel like I have a nice balance of the two genders, I guess. And if I came here to witness my strength, then like typically masculine energy is stronger. So even if it's metaphorical, there's that to note. And also there's other meaning in it that I don't even really need to talk about right now, but there's other meaning in it too. So yeah, her, like, yeah, I don't even need to talk about it, but where was I going? Well, something kind of to totally switch notes. I forgot to mention that there's also a cross in the center of the name Heather too, which I've always been pretty attracted to spirituality and just all different religions and just interested in that aspect of life. So it doesn't surprise me that I would have chosen a name with a cross in the center, that doesn't surprise me, I guess. Also, I just found out recently, I was born on the 23rd, which I'll be fasting on my birthday, but there's a lot of meaning with the number 23. And way more than I ever knew. And my friend sent me this podcast, and I think it has to do with our DNA or something. I honestly can't even remember. I cannot even remember, but there's so much to do with the number 23. That could be something I could like study for a summer or something. It's very interesting. So I think the day that I had to be 3 weeks late to be born on the 23rd. So, and it was a horrible like birth, like really hard on my mom, and really, really, really hard. They had to use forceps on me to get me out, and I just feel for my mom so much. I can't even fathom, except giving birth 3 times, so I know what you're already going through. So to use forceps, oh my God, it's crazy. So something that happened this afternoon, pretty much like it was hard. It was really, really, really hard. And it has to do with Merrick and a person that he knows, a friend that he knows, basically saw my TikTok where I came out about drinking urine and threatened him that he was going to show people and you know, Merrick's going into school like for the first time at this school, and anyway, he calls me and he wants me to take it down and wants me to delete it, and I'm just like, oh, this is like the worst thing, because I love him so much and I don't want him to go through any pain. I don't want him to suffer because of like me like coming out and being real about who I am, and ultimately wanting to help other people, because who knows how many people heard that. I put it right at the beginning of the video so that, you know, people might hear it and they might look it up themselves. And, you know, if I help like one or two people, that it would be totally worth it. Like, I would lose everyone that I know. It would be worth it. If everyone just disowned me, if I could help one person, I would. So it was really, really, really sad for this to happen, and I totally got emotional. I think it was really draining for me. I'm obviously feeling better now because, you know, I've been making these videos, and so I like came to an equilibrium about it, I guess. But ultimately, it was like so much good has come out of my life, has happened in my life since me being honest about who I am. It's like life was waiting for me to be honest about who I am, because everything is just falling into place. I feel like I'm getting everything, doing all the things that I need to do, like providing. I'm having random money given to me, random big tips, and just random like money from here, money from there, opportunities for money. Like it's just being handed to me. And then also have had tons of interest with hypnotherapy. That was the first thing that happened within a half hour of me posting that video. I had someone reach out to me, and then it just kept happening, you know, like do. And I just spoke with the client today. You know, I have like sessions booked in September when I get back. Like, I literally have like one day of rest, and then I go right to work with that. So, yeah, so it's been amazing. So like, that's so hard, and just to imagine like deleting that and going backward, it's really hard to imagine that. But at the same time, I love my kids so much, you know. So, and the hard part is that this kid that is doing this, I opened up my house to him. He didn't have any place to stay. We didn't even know him. Merrick asked me. He was his other friend's friend. He used to live up here, and that mom wouldn't let him stay because of who he is and the reputation the reputation he had with her and what she felt about him. And, you know, I gave him a shot. I gave him a place. Like, I cared for him. I nurtured him. I helped him. He hurt his toe really bad, and helped him get like blood out of his toe, and just like loved on him. So that's just a hard part about it, you know. And I know, like, I see it from his perspective. He doesn't know. He called it piss when he talked to Merrick, you know. Mom drinks her piss. And I probably should have said a little bit more about urine in that video, but I just, at that time, it's like I didn't even give a shit. You know, I was just like, I don't even need to like explain, you know. But it would have helped get the message across better if I would have. But I didn't, for a reason, you know. Everything happens for a reason. So I don't like doubt what I did or have any regrets about what I did. It's just that he probably would have had the same judgment, you know. I don't even know if he watched the whole video. So no issues with my sexuality or anything, but like, and most teenagers don't even care about that stuff anymore. But the piss, but yeah. So that was hard. That was really hard. So I basically ended up just making it so only my friends could see it, because I told them I wasn't going to delete it. But like, I understand where he's coming from, you know, and I understand like this person having like an issue with like not understanding, and like most people have no idea about the nutrients and the benefits, like stem cells and just what urine is capable of. They have no idea, and that's why I was sharing it. But I don't know if I can upload anything over 15, so I'm just gonna end this. But yeah, so that's what's going on right now. But tomorrow is gonna be a whole different day. I don't know when I'm gonna record, but I will. I love you.